My job title is General Manager of Robot Buddy. Robot Buddy is an Australian designed therapy robot for aged care. And my day-to-day job, I do all sorts of things. So I'm the facilitator of the sessions in aged care facilities. That means that I choose all the appropriate music. I do all of the moves on these little guys to make sure that everybody can interact to their ability. I do encourage people to attend and interact within the sessions with each other as well as with the robots. Today I'm talking to the students about my journey and getting to Robot Buddy. So where I've started to where I've been, I'm a marketing manager by trade and I now work in robotics, so it's been a different pathway taken. So when I was your age and at school, I wanted to be an environmental scientist just like my dad, and I pursued that path. However, I realised that I didn't really want to do it after about 18 months of studying, and I decided not to pursue my degree. From there, I moved into advertising. So I worked in advertising agencies here in Perth, then over to Melbourne, and then over in the UK. I was away for around about 10 years working in all sorts of different advertising agencies on all sorts of different things, from mobile phones to banking, everything. And it wasn't that long ago that I decided I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to do something meaningful, and I wanted to give back, to our sort of ageing population and to see what we could do. And I guess that's where Robot Buddy was born. So what happens with dementia, for those that don't know, is that you slowly lose your cognitive behaviours, you slowly lose your memory, you slowly lose the ability to basically do anything. And there is a point in the lifespan of dementia where people go into a facility and sometimes they are lonely, they're disconnected, they don't really interact with anybody. Sometimes they don't see family very regularly because they're really busy. So we wanted to come up with something that could help these people and bring joy to their lives. Robot Buddy is an Australian designed therapy robot for aged care. So it's specifically for aged care and dementia patients. And these have been designed right here in Perth actually. We tested a whole bunch of different robots and we found that there wasn't really anything on the market here in Australia that we could get here in Australia that was suitable for our standards. So we have quite strict privacy rules here in Australia. And that is to protect, obviously, people's privacy. So what we had to do was find a solution where they can't see and they can't hear, which means that they can't record any data and they can't see anybody's faces. So these guys, that is exactly what they do. So they have a heart and they can be charged and they work and they do whatever they're told to do, but they can't hear you and they can't see you. So that allows us to go into many different aged care facilities around Perth and community centres and work with people that are sometimes, they don't really want to communicate. I find it heartbreaking, but I also find it really heartwarming. So when you have people that have lost ability to interact and communicate with people, and then they communicate with you, or they dance, or they sing, it is the most beautiful thing you'll ever see in the world. So yes, it is heartbreaking, but I think it's more, the joy that comes out of doing it is amazing. What do I love? What's not to love about playing with the latest gadgets all day? I get to bring joy to people's lives. It's rewarding, it's enjoyable, it's entertaining. I provide exercise to people that wouldn't normally exercise, and I get to spend my days with these little guys. When we were thinking about Robot Buddy, we needed to think about it logically. So we had to come up with the concept and the idea and think of something that was actually going to work. And then from there, we needed to find everything the tech and the science that went behind supplying a service to a particular industry. I think my biggest advice would be to use your imagination. So look at the gaps in the market, look at what's going on around you, engage in your environments, engage with other people, work with like-minded people that inspire you to do things. And, you know, there might be an idea that has never ever been thought of. So just work through whatever that step is to get to your end idea. And I guess probably one of the other things that I'd say is never stop learning. There is just so much to learn along the way, and I never thought that I'd be in robotics at my age.